I've been doing deeper research into things in preparation for the Clear Framework webinar we're doing tomorrow. You should totally sign up. It's at 10:30 Eastern, and we have a free gift of a Clear AI Readiness Assessment for your business that will be a result of that webinar. In this research that I've been doing and looking at analytics from our customers and overall like changes that are happening in the industry, there's two big areas that I want to talk about today. One is hallucinations of the AI kind, and two, reporting, but it's not what you think. Let's start with hallucinations. So, a recent article from Ahrefs was that their AI driven traffic is, where it's attributed from and the types of pages and stuff it's going after. But one of the areas is like 3% of the overall traffic presented by LLMs was actually a hallucination. The pages didn't even exist. When you think about that, imagine folks coming to your 404 page because the page doesn't exist and having a way to gauge some kind of intent of what they were looking for in the first place. It's happened to me personally when I've been using LLMs to do research and dig into things. It's not surprising to me, but it is a perfect example, maybe small today, but a perfect example of how you could think about your 404 page, the page not found page, where that has an opportunity to reinforce your story. Most people throw a joke on there or give you a link back to the homepage to start over your search. But what if we used the Clear framework to make that 404 page engaging and hopefully surface content that would be helpful for the user, even in the event that AI presented a page that was in fact a hallucination? It makes you start to think about how you can incorporate that ribbon about who your company is, what's unique, think about things. And it also makes it so that that 404 page becomes an opportunity to convert, not just a liability and a page that you identify as an error. When you think about the extra work that has to go into that page to make it contextually relevant to the intended page, you're solving for two types of users. You're solving for the AI agent because you're ultimately delivering a page that is of value for the customer at that point, but you're also making it so that the humans have the next relevant action. So if a human hits an AI mode in Google and it's a straight hallucination, then at least they're getting to your website. How do you garner as much as possible from that website engagement? Because this is going to start to matter a lot more. Focusing and doubling down on engaging and compelling 404 pages might be a small building block towards an overall strategy that could really help you. The other thing to think about is reporting. The reporting side of things has some opportunity as well. What we're seeing and what I've been witnessing is that organic traffic is down. The actual click-through rate from SERPs or search engine result pages are down because the information, especially higher up in the funnel, isn't making it through. But when someone does click on those links, your conversion rate is exceedingly higher. When you think of the intent of the user and them doing an overall search, it depends on where the funnel is. If you're creating compelling and actionable next step info, and you're showing up in these AI results as where the content sourced and came from, you're going to be able to capture that user because now they're engaging further down in the funnel because they got the overall concept that the LLM answered, but they are then looking to take a next step to either get more information, validate the information they've received, because that's what you should be doing these days. And if they are interested in engaging further, they're a much more compelling user in regards to potential action and even fit for your organization. So when you're looking at your overall organic traffic and you're measuring your conversion rates, traffic may be down, but if you start to see signals increasing for conversion rates overall, and you haven't done anything notably different, keep in mind that that potentially is because of the different nature of the traffic that's coming through, right? There's three elements of an increased conversion rate. You've got the quality of the traffic, the quality of the page, and the overall context of the user, right? And when you look at those three things, if they're all coming through and everything's becoming ultra actionable, you're going to see that conversion rate increase. Is it going to increase, 2 to 3 points? Maybe. I think that has potential to increase into the 5 to 6 to 7% mark in the future as we start to think about the overall traffic that comes from these LLMs or these AI answers. So start thinking about your reporting, because as I had mentioned a few videos ago, the way that you're reporting today is not going to work for the way that viewers and visitors to your website are going to be engaging with your content tomorrow. So super important to be thinking about these things. 2 snippets for today. 1, think about that 404 page. Is it compelling, helpful, actionable? Does it talk about your company overall? Does it create that ribbon about your expertise and how you can bring things across? Ultimately, what kind of context can you get out of the traffic that is coming to those pages in regards to helping the user find the information that is most important? And then 2, the reporting, you're going to see decline in traffic for sure with this transition to the AI-based search, but you probably will see a much better overall conversion rate and engagement from that traffic that does end up coming to your site. So don't freak out because you're losing all your traffic. We've got to find ways to make sure we're engaging. And that's where the Clear Framework comes in. Head on over to clearframework.ai, register for the webinar, and let's figure out how you can grow smarter in an AI era.